thought someone had my Netflix password. That's how it started. I got one of those notifications saying a new device had logged in. It showed a location, but it wasn't far. Same city. I didn't think much of it at first. Maybe I forgot to log out somewhere, or maybe someone I knew had it. It happens. So I changed my password, logged out of all devices, problem solved. Or at least that's what I thought. The next day I got the same notification again. New device, same location. That's when it started feeling weird. Because I hadn't given the new password to anyone. I live alone. No one has access to my accounts. I even checked my email to make sure nothing else had been compromised. Everything looked fine. No suspicious logins, nothing. Just Netflix. I changed the password again. This time something random, something no one could guess. And again, I logged out of everything. I remember sitting there after, just staring at my phone, waiting to see if it would happen again. It didn't. Not that night, but the next evening, I opened Netflix on my TV, and something was already playing. It wasn't something I had watched. Not even something I would normally click on. Just some random show, paused halfway through. I stood there for a second, remote in my hand, trying to remember if I'd left it like that. But I knew I hadn't. I always exit out of everything. I checked the profiles. Mine was active. Recently watched showed that same episode. It said it had been watched earlier that day while I was at work. I felt that small shift in my stomach. That quiet kind of discomfort you can't really explain. I told myself maybe it was a glitch. Maybe Netflix bugged out. But I still went into the settings and checked the active sessions. There was a device listed that I didn't recognize. No name, just a generic label. The location was the same as mine. Not just the same city, the same area. I logged it out immediately, then I unplugged my TV. I don't know why I did that. It just felt like the right thing to do. That night, I couldn't stop thinking about it. It didn't feel like someone hacking my account anymore. It felt closer than that. The next day, I decided to test something. Before leaving for work, I turned my TV on and opened Netflix. I left it on the home screen. Then I took a picture of it with my phone, just to remember exactly how it looked. When I got home later that evening, the first thing I did was look at the TV. It was still on, but the screen had changed. Something was playing again. A different show this time. I felt that same cold feeling in my chest. I didn't even take my shoes off. I just stood there staring at it. Then I paused it. Slowly. I went back to the menu, opened the viewing history. It showed multiple things watched, all during the day. While I wasn't there, my hands started shaking a little as I opened the device list again. The unknown device was back. Same location. I didn't log it out this time. Instead, I left everything exactly as it was. That night, I didn't sleep properly. Every small sound felt louder. Every creak in the apartment felt intentional. Like something was moving when I wasn't looking. The next morning before leaving, I did one more thing. I set my phone up in my living room and started recording. I left it there hidden, pointed toward the TV and the couch. Then I went to work like normal. I tried not to think about it all day, but I couldn't stop. When I got home, I didn't go inside right away. I just stood outside my door for a minute, listening. Nothing. Complete silence. I unlocked the door and went in. The TV was on again, something playing. I grabbed my phone immediately and checked the recording. The first few hours were nothing, just an empty room. Still, quiet. And then, around midday, the TV turned on by itself. The screen lit up. Netflix opened. Something started playing. I felt my heart start pounding as I kept watching. Because a few seconds later, something else happened. The couch cushions shifted slightly, like someone had just sat down. There was no one there, nothing visible, but the cushions moved, slowly compressing, as if weight was being applied. And then they stayed like that, indented for hours, just watching. I didn't finish the video, I didn't need to. I turned off my phone, walked out of the apartment, and I haven't gone back since. I don't use that account anymore either, because whatever was watching might still be there, logging in, waiting.